province in Canada now has prescriptive authority for minor ailments. There are no pan-Canadian standards, so it looks very different depending on what province you're practicing in. But Ontario was the 9th of 10 provinces to allow for this scope expansion, and BC was the final province to allow for initiation and autonomous prescribing for minor ailments in June of 2023. 2 territories remain, but aside from that, you can see that this is wonderful. We have not seen autonomous prescribing like this in any other country across the board, other than maybe the UK. So we're really leading the way. The US has collaborative practice agreements where pharmacists can prescribe for certain conditions, but those always require a physician or a nurse practitioner to it's ultimately a medical directive situation. So the autonomous prescribing we have in Ontario is very unique and in Canada.
To kind of add on to what Nardine's talking about, I think we've all seen the changes in our scope of practice, which impacts each and every one of us as a pharmacist. But in addition, as we're running business, there's been a number of different changes that we've seen as well. We've seen COVID-19 come. We've seen that impact our business as to what the logistics look like. Some of us had to put on shields in different areas and glass shelving in different areas in our practices. We've seen market saturation. With COVID, it kind of expedited that adoption of what we saw in digital pharmacy as well. So we saw the market increase in saturation with digital pharmacy offerings. We also saw the reimbursement model change. We've seen both public and private payers start to change how they reimburse us, whether that be the markups that we're allowed on certain drugs, or whether that be the dispensing fee that we're allowed on certain drugs, or the number of dispensing fees that we can have for a patient. So with all of this happening, it's really important that we recognize any change in our practice has a change in our bottom line, and how do we make sure that change is beneficial to us, or we optimize our practice.